Building your own computer. Everyone has one. Most people don't even realize that you could build one. Those that do, a lot of them think it's too complicated or just don't know where to start. So I'm going to show you where to start, and that's really not that complicated. So I'll cover why would somebody want to build a computer, and then I'll talk about resources available so you can get help when you need it. Then I'll go over hardware and the parts you need to put it together. So, why build a computer when you can just buy one? Well, there's some good reasons. The main one is going to be it's going to be specialized for your needs. It's going to have everything you want and nothing you don't. Lloyd Chase and Maro Chipieta of PC World magazine gave two good reasons as towards the speciality of it. One is going to be a home theater PC, and the other a gaming PC. I personally built mine for gaming. Another good reason is cost effectiveness. It is cheaper to build your own, $200 cheaper, according to Stan Miastowski of PCWorldMagazine.com. So it's going to be more cost effective, and it's going to fit your needs better. So once you start, you're going to need some help. So we'll go to resources. One good resource that I personally used was Newegg.com. And they have videos walking you through every step of the process, from picking your parts to putting them together to starting it up. It's a great resource that's going to be available to you for free. So you should use that one when you can. Another good one, which I got from Brad Chacos of PC World Magazine, is PCPartPicker.com. What this website allows you to do is select all the components that you want, and then it analyzes them and makes sure that they work together and are compatible, which is a big part of it because you don't want to get parts that are incompatible and be out some money. So those are the two best resources out there to help you with building a PC. So once you know why you want to build it, you've got your resources to help you. It's time to get the parts and put them together. I'll start with the peripherals, as I call them, and that is going to be your keyboard, your mouse, and your monitor. Everyone already knows how these works, and most are probably going to already have some lying around, so we'll move on from that point. Next is going to be the motherboard and processor. The motherboard is going to be the base to which all the other hardware is mounted, and it allows all the other parts to communicate with each other. So we're going to go to processor, and that is the brain of the computer. It does all the processing, and to install that, it's simply just like a thin, flat chip with prongs on one side. You put it into the processor slot. There's only one slot for it. Then you apply some thermal paste and a processor cooler, which will all come with the processor, and that'll ensure that it stays the correct temperature, and so it actually has some longevity and doesn't burn out. So once your processor is installed to your motherboard, you're going to want to move on to your RAM and graphics card. RAM is random access memory, and that's basically short-term memory for your computer. The more it has, the quicker it can load everything. And graphics card is really only needed if you're going to be playing video games on your computer, and both have specific slots for it. There's RAM slots and there's a video card slot, and they just plug right in. Once your RAM, graphics card, and processor are all attached to your motherboard, you're going to want to take that and screw it in to your case. And the case, you can select really any case you want. The main reason for picking your case is usually just aesthetic, whatever looks good to you. So once that's all installed into your case, we'll move on to your hard drive and disk drive. Hard drive is just storage. You basically just select the amount of storage you would like. And disk drive is just what plays your CDs, DVDs. It's used for installation. And those are pretty easy to install. Disk drive usually goes in the front module of the case, and it just connects via wire to the motherboard. Hard drive usually is mounted below that, and also connects to the motherboard via a wire. Once that's all connected, we need to power it all, so we move on to the power supply. That is the part that is going to have the cord connected to the wall, pulling power, and on the other end of it, it's going to have multiple cables for powering all your parts. And you basically just have to find one that fits into every piece of hardware that we installed into the computer and plug it in. That way all your pieces have power. And that's honestly it. You're ready to boot up your computer, install your operating system, and you're good to go. So, as you can see, I mean, there's multiple reasons that building your own computer is a good idea. There's a lot of resources to help you through it. They can hold your hand through the whole process. Did it for me. And it's really not that complicated. Putting it together is really similar to assembling Legos. That's what I compare it to all the time. So it's really not too technical. It's easy to start. I suggest you build your own. Thank you.